Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about bots. For those that don't know or weren't aware, basically botting in Master Duel was every time you won a game, you had a chance to earn a couple of gems. And those gems were essentially unlimited. There was no limit on how many of those gems you could earn through just playing the game and winning duels. There was no limit on how many you could get. Now, botting is when you take a program, a computer program, to go in and play a deck for you. And what people would do is they would pick these decks that were designed to kill you in one turn. So if you've ever been on ladder and someone played DD Dynamite with Banquet of the Millions, and they just, in one turn killed you before you could do anything, chances are that individual was using a bot program in order to achieve that first turn kill, as we call it, or a one-turn kill if they somehow ended up going second and somehow stayed into the game. This was running rampant all over the ladder, and it was making ranked an absolute nightmare. And it was more than just that one deck. There were multiple decks. I personally know of 4 different bot programs that were being run in Master Duel, and ultimately a lot of people in my prediction video, if you go back and watch my prediction video, a lot of people were saying, oh, they need to ban Banquet of Millions, oh, they need to ban DD Dynamite and all this stuff. And to be realistic, that was never going to help, because these botters, they're using these decks that don't really win that often. That strategy, you might be 1 in like 5 people that they actually take down with that strategy. The thing is, these people are using these bot programs when there is when they are at work, when they are hanging out with friends, basically whenever they're not playing Master Duel. Think of all the time you spend not playing Master Duel. They could be spending that time using the bot program in order to get those free gems. And people were getting like in the thousands of free gems using these programs, obviously buying them illegally and not, ruining the game for everyone else in the process. And banning them wouldn't really help, because let's say, just to use numbers, right? Let's say they were getting 1,000 free gems by doing that a day. Well, if you ban that and they just go to a different deck that gets them 500 free gems a day, it doesn't matter to them, because they're not physically there. They're just running a script in the background while they're doing work or whatever the hell else they're doing, and then ultimately still profiting from that. So going around and banning decks wasn't really the answer. Konami has given us an answer, though. They have actually capped out how many daily gems you could get from the PvP duels. I believe the cap is at 100 total gems. There's a soft cap of 80 and a hard cap of 100. And at first I was like, oh man, I don't know if I like this change, because this does, hurt the average player as well. But then I realized, to get 100 gems from like in a legit way of playing these duels, you'd have to play over like 20 duels in a single day, which is an insane amount of duels. So realistically, this probably wouldn't hurt as many people, because I think this is just a way better way of doing it rather than nerfing straight up decks. Will you see bots still do it? Probably. You'll still probably see a bot here and there as they try to get those free 100 gems a day. But realistically, you're going to see a lot less. Platinum was running rampant with them all over the place. And it just made ranked a not very good experience. Either you get someone that's botting and destroys you in FTK, or you get a free win, and your deck that you're trying to like practice and have some fun with, you're just like constantly going into gold, into platinum without really doing anything. In fact, most decks had to pay what we call the DD Dynamite tax, which was just play 13 cards in your extra deck, and the bot wouldn't know what to do. The bot can't win at that point. It breaks and it just surrenders the game, and you get a free win out of it. And there's so many scuffed March decks. If you go check any Master Duel meta or any website that takes Plat 1 decks, there are so many scuffed strategies that got there off of just free wins from botting. I got to like platinum twice on 2 different accounts, just like 3 games in a row, all bots. So I am happy to see that they did do something, at least. I know some people are going to be angry. People who are like hard grinders. They play Master Duel all day long, and they've probably hit this, gotten over 100 gems just by winning normal games. I'm sure those people, the very, very small minority, will be upset about it. The only other thing they could have realistically done is added like something like a casual queue, which they should add anyway, to be honest. If you play Duel Links, there's a shit ton of bots in Duel Links as well. The only thing is they are all restricted to the casual queue because they don't want to lose their rank. But when you set up a scenario where you can't D-rank, when you set up a scenario when there is no casual mode, and you just go in and have those easy access to rank like that, that's all the bots are going to convene onto that point. Time will tell if this will be like a long-term nerf. I've played a little bit of ranked, since the patch has gone through, and I have personally seen less bots. So I'm hopeful that this is more of a permanent solution. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think this was a good change? Do you think it's a negative change? Do you think they should have just banned the cards? Again, I don't think the cards should have been banned because that would have been like an endless loop of them banning botted scripts over and over and over. I think this hits more at a core issue. Obviously, the best solution would be for Konami to go after the actual scripters themselves and attack the bot programs themselves. But I'm gonna be honest, botting is a lot harder to detect over something like hacking, where hacking can be detectable and easily, taken down. This is a bit harder to detect, and is a problem for all big companies, not just Konami. So I'm happy to see that they did something. Stop the bots. Let me know what you guys think about it. Till the next video, like, comment, subscribe. I love you.